Realize a lot of times when you've been violated like that, it's very easy for you to just feel weak. Like,
Mr. Modern. Thought I was done out here, yeah? I've got these girls from London, yeah, they're cute, but I can't stand them, cause they're rude. I pick them up random.
I must have dickhead written on my forehead. Mug, all sorts of words just written on my forehead. Because you know what, yeah? So many people have violated me in the past and just think they can just come back into my life like nothing ever happened. And I'm done with it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a forgiving person. Like, I'm one of them people where if you violated me or mugged me off in the past, I've forgiven you before you've even apologized. Even to those that haven't apologized, I still forgive you. It's calm. You feel me? Like, I move on from certain situations. I don't hold grudge. But you see this little pussy, yeah? He violated me to the point where I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. But then, you know what? Again, I was the bigger person and moved on from the situation. And the audacity to feel like he can come back into my life like nothing ever happened. Yo. So I had a thing in Lewisham. More like a friend with benefit in Lewisham. And she was the main reason I was always in South. Obviously, you get me? A nigga gets horny every now and then, so more like 4 or 5 times a week. But anyway, so whenever I was in South, I would either put on my snap, and then obviously people can see that I'm in South, so a lot of my niggas in South were like, yo, how come you're always local? Obviously I told them, listen, yeah, I got a thing here, so more time I'm round here. But then there was one particular friend that I've been friends with for a little while, but never got the chance to see him. You know, the ones there where it's just like, you plan to see friends, but it just never happens. Shit comes up. They're busy, I'm busy, whatever. But this one boy is from Lewisham, and he's been there for, man, even during dark days, like times when you feel like your loved ones should really be around and they weren't, you feel me? And he would pop up and check up on man when I was going through some difficult times. You feel me? Yeah, I go through difficult times. Like what? You get me? It's not always a smile on my face. It's normal. It's okay to not be okay. So he would holler, check up on man. Everything was cool. Then yeah, every now and then I would open up to him. You feel me? So he was like, yo, one of these days, just come check, man. Listen, we're gonna smoke some weed, have some food, drink some drinks, chill. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a vibe still. So obviously he started seeing that I'm in Lewisham a lot of times. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what? I'm going to be, at the time I told him I'm going to be here in the next 2 days. So any day that's cool with you, yeah, I'll pop over. It was like, bro, listen, whenever you're free, come. We chill, etc., etc. So I'm like, all right, cool. Say nothing, brother. Listen, this is a hood nigga. You feel me? Like, to me, I thought, gang. Understand? Like, real nigga. And obviously, like I said, he's been there where mum was going through a lot of shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go check him, actually. When I'm local, why not? So I said to him, listen, I'll come check you tomorrow. Cool. Tomorrow comes now. I wake up, he's like, yeah, we still on for tonight, yeah? I'm like, yeah, that's calm. Yeah, I'll pop over. So obviously I told my friend at the time that I was staying with, I was like, listen, I'm going to go and see a friend later this evening, yeah? So just to let you know, give her a heads up, you feel me? So that she can cheat on me in peace. So I told him, yeah, listen, I'm going to be there at a certain time. Made my way to him now. I was like, yo, you know, cool, what's good? Walk on. It's like, nothing, brother. Come inside. Beautiful home in Lewisham. And he was doing really well for himself. You feel me? Like, I judged the book by its cover. I thought, like, that's some hood nigga. He's probably going to take me to a bando or whatever, man. But he's doing well for himself, drove a nice car, lives in a nice home, all by himself. So I was like, okay. So he was like, listen, make yourself feel at home. Me being me, I was like, hey, listen, you ain't got to ask me twice, man. I'm the sort of person where I wouldn't be somewhere where I feel uncomfortable. So took off my shoes, relaxed, laid back on the sofa. He was like, what do you want to eat? I'm like, what, you cooking? He goes, listen, we're just going to order food, innit? So I was like, all right, cool, yeah, if you're going to order food, what are my options? And he was literally like, yo, you can eat whatever you want, bro. Order whatever you want. I'm thinking, damn, this nigga's hosting me proper. Like, this nigga's really hosting me, fam. You feel me? Like, I've been to a lot of people's places where it's like, they'll host you. They might ask you, do you want to drink anything or whatever? But this guy's giving me unlimited options. So when he said I can order whatever, I'm like, what do you mean whatever? Listen, whatever you want. I'm on the websites like, okay, so I'm going to have Chinese, I'm going to have Indian, I'm going to have Caribbean food. I'm picking them all. Plus cheesecake as a dessert, muffin, all sorts of shit. He was like, yeah, bro, that's calm. I'm like, can I add a drink to that as well? Bro, you can add a bottle. I'm like, okay, you my nigga. You see what I'm saying? You know when the vibe is just right, man? Like, man's tired of fake friends, you know? I've had too many fake friends in my life, man. So to me, it's like, yo, finally, I met someone that's on my wavelength. We're cool. You get me? Like, man thinks about me, man. And to me, the way you show me love is through my belly. I like food. I'm a big fella. So when he gave me no limit, I say, I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you. Once I've ordered the food now, he then brings the flavors. I'm not just talking Ami, my brother. He's bringing all the flavors. I thought I was in Amsterdam, just like that. Boom, from London to Amsterdam. He gave me all sorts of options of what weed I can smoke today. I'm like, raw. My man's even saying, bro, you should try this one. You should try this one. If you like it, take it home with you. I'm like, nah. I got emotion at that point. I'm hugging him like, bro, where have you been all my life, man? Obviously, he's been around, but I never made time for him. So to me, I'm thinking, fam, I've been wasting time chilling with some dickheads when this nigga was around. So now he's showing me all the flavors. I'm like, listen, let's start off with whatever you know is good. Let's smoke it. So he's like, all right, cool, say no more. So he's rolling up the thing. I'm there chilling, watching Netflix. And then he's giving me my spliff. So this is your own zoot. Just for you. I'm there like, a whole zoot for me? A lot of my friends don't like billing zoots for me, you know. When they smoke their thing, they don't really like billing zoots for me. Cause you know what it is? Sometimes you just want to have your own zoot. You don't want to pass it around, man. You just want to smoke it in your own time. Because a lot of my friends, as soon as I get it, they're like, oh, don't hug it, Michael. Don't hug it. Don't hug it. So he's like, no, bro, that's your zoot, fam. Smoke it. Relax. Enjoy. I'm like, brother, come on. Touch me. Touch me. I'm lighting up the spliff now. Everything's cool. I'm feeling it in my brain. Hey, I found my teeth fucking. I'm like, yo, this is some strong shit. I fuck with it. Whatever it is, you know what? Man's not even thinking about the fact that he might have put something in there or whatever. I'm just thinking, raw, whatever it is, it hit me after like 2 pulls. I was gone, fam. I'm thinking, I can't finish this spliff. But I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. So I keep smoking it. I keep smoking. Eventually, I hear the doorbell. Bing! It's the food. He now goes and gets the food. Presents it nicely. Like the African king that I am. He had it on a template. Everything nice. Presentation. Knife and fork. Drink. And hella optional food that you can put on your plate. That's right in the middle. He's serving me better than anybody has. I'm thinking, I fuck with this nigga. So these times I'm getting excited now. The food's on my plate. I'm eating away whilst I've put my spliff to the side. Where I'm eating now, and I'm full. I'm thinking raw. Like, you know when you're just X'd out, like at this point you can just pass out any moment. That's how I felt. I just felt like I'm full. I've had a lot of weed. At this point, don't get me wrong, I'm on like still that same spliff, but it was very strong. So I'm smoking a ting again, thinking cool. Let me just take a few more pulls and then I'm gonna lie down. At this point, I'm lying down and I just passed out. I completely passed out. So whilst I was sleeping, I could feel something going on. You know what it is, yeah? You know when you feel like you're dreaming, but it's happening in real life, fam? I could feel something just touching, man. But I'm thinking in my dream like, whatever, man. In reality, I'm still sleeping, fast asleep. But those touches started feeling a little bit too real. Like, just too real. I just felt like, nah, someone's violating my body right now, my soul. This temple of Christ, yeah? This temple of Christ, someone's violating it. I'm like, nah. So at this point, I've woken up. I'm thinking, nah, this felt too real. Like, what's going on, fam? I look beside me, and that nigga is pretending to sleep. Or at least I thought he was sleeping. So I thought, you know what? It's probably just all in my head. That man's just moving paro. I've had too much weed, too much alcohol, and too much food. All right, Michael, just go back to sleep. So I've gone back to sleep, and I felt those touches again. At this point, I promise you, I'm thinking, nah, this ain't no fucking dream, blood. What's going on, fam? So I'm waking up again, but at this point, I'm not jumpy. Like, I'm not jumping up, you feel me? Like, the way I'm waking up is so slow. Do you get it? I reckon you could finish a whole marathon, still come back to bed, and I'll still won't be fully up. So I'm waking up so slow. Again, I'm up, and I'm looking beside me. This nigga's sleeping. He's fully sleeping. So I'm thinking, fam, is it all in my head? Am I going nuts? Like, honestly, am I losing the fucking plot? Then I look down. Ask me why my trousers were undone. Why am I seeing button off and zips all the way down? I'm like, nah. That weren't me. That wasn't me. I didn't undo my fucking buttons. Do you get it? But again, you start asking yourself, oh, did I? Because I'm fucking high. And I've mixed it with alcohol. I keep repeating that. Like, that feeling can just make you just drowsy and just think all sorts of shit. So I'm questioning myself, but I'm so sure that I did not do this. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back to sleep for a third time. But this time, I'm going to have my fucking eyes open, blood. So I pretended to go back to sleep. I wanted to see what's happening. I wanted to see what's going on whenever I'm sleeping where I feel like somebody is just violating me, just touching me anyhow. So when I went back to sleep, or pretended to be asleep, probably about after 2 minutes, I could feel some hands just touching my thighs. Tried to put his hands in my pants, and that's why I grabbed his hand and I said, are you fucking mad? Are you fucking mad? So you was gonna touch my dick? Like, so much was going on in my head, fam. I'm like, wait. Like, what? Like, I'm not even thinking about the main question here where it's like, are you gay? Like, what's going on? At this point, I'm just thinking, how dare you violate me like that? How dare you think you could just touch me like that? What gives you the confidence? Even if he was a girl, yeah? if it was a girl that I was lying with, and I'm fast asleep, and she feels like she could just grab man up, bro, like, don't get me wrong, it would probably turn me on after a little while. But my point is, you still can't touch me like that. You get it? I never gave you no permission to touch me. How dare you, fam? So whilst I'm grabbing his hand and I'm saying, you fucking pussy, or what the fuck do you think this is? Bro, it isn't what it looks like. Are we in a fucking movie for you to come and tell me it isn't what it looks like? Are they my brother, man? My Jimmy? Huh? Am I blind? Fam, I saw what I saw, bro. He's telling me, no, it's not even like that. It's not even like that. Bro, you just tried to touch my dick with your manly, hairy hands. Are you fucking insane? At this point, he's trying to play mind games with me. Bro, it's all in your head. I'm getting mad because I'm like, yo, bro, don't stop. You're not going to do that, bro. I know I'm fucking waved right now. Yeah? But the last thing you're going to do is make me feel like I'm hallucinating and seeing fucking, hearing fucking things that's not happening, bro. You're not doing that. So then he went, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? What are you sorry for? He started explaining how he's never done this before. Something went over him, must have been the weed or the alcohol. Something just made him want to touch me. In my head, I'm like, there's no way you're telling me you've never done anything like this before and that I'm your first victim. You chose Michael Modden to be your first trial in what would be your, I don't know, homosexual journey. And I don't mean no offense to anyone. But I'm thinking, why choose me as your first victim? What made you think you can do that to me? What made you even think I'm gay? And you know what? I've had people DM me and stuff like that and sometimes ask that questions. I don't know what it is. I don't know what gives it out. As far as I'm concerned, I'm confused. I'm confused to why someone would come to me and think he might swing both ways. And that's me putting that out there. I am heterosexual. For those that don't understand what that is, because I've got viewers all over the world, yeah? I am straight. I like women. Me like punani, pum, vagina. Okay? So, I don't know. Yeah, let's just close it. I said, cool, so what's going on, brother? Talk to me. Like, are you gay? He's like, nah, I'm not gay, fam. I'm not gay. What you just tried to do wasn't exactly straight, was it? Because it's just, I don't know. I just get this feeling around you. I'm like, stop this feeling around me. Stop all that. Stop all that, bro. Come on, don't give you no fucking vibe like that for you to have some sort of feeling around me. Like, we're just cool. Like, I'll be chilling with you like I'll be chilling with any of my niggas. I don't get it. At this point, I'm getting pissed off. So I've gone to the bathroom and I've called my best friend. And I'm telling her, you don't know what, you wouldn't believe what just happened to me. And at that point, I felt so weak. I felt so violated. I was so upset. Like, I could have just thumped him in his face, and I fucking should have. But for some reason, all my strength just went down the drain. And I'll be honest with you, I was one of them typical lads that think if a girl's getting sexually abused or sexually assaulted, why doesn't she just fight the person off? Why doesn't she just... But I haven't gone through it myself. Made me realise a lot of times when you've been violated like that, it's very easy for you to just feel weak. Like, all of a sudden your strength's just not there like that. You feel me? So I was upset, especially when I was on the phone to my friend. And she was just like, be cool, calm down, just get the fuck out of there. And then I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. So I've come out the bathroom and I'm seeing him sitting on his fucking bed and he's doing all the, you know, all that EastEnders act. And I just said to him, look, you're going to pay for what you did. You're going to pay for touching me. And one question that I really wanted to know was, if I didn't stop him, so I asked him, if I didn't stop you, how far would you have gone? And he couldn't even answer that. At that point, he was dead to me. So as soon as I got home, I had a very emotional drive back home. And then in the process, I even called my little sister and told her what happened. And that made her open up to me about some of the things that she's been through that I never knew. And she was just like, listen, come home. We're going to sort it out. If you need time alone, just let me know. And I was like, cool. So as soon as I got home, again, I promise you I broke down. I can't lie to you. Because I just couldn't believe someone would do that to me. Especially a friend. Like a friend. You feel me? That you trust. And all of a sudden, as soon as you've got a little bit of alcohol in your weed or you're asleep, they take advantage of you. It's wrong. It's sickening. I was cool. Like, I moved on from the situation. I never wore those jeans again. Nor did I ever wear the pants again. All in a bin. I just didn't want anything. And those were nice jeans. Those were fucking Peng jeans, man. But I just couldn't. Like, it would give me trauma. But I moved on from the situation really well. Everything was cool. And then, literally the other day, I'm on the phone to one of my girls. And we're talking about my YouTube stuff and whatever. She's from Canada. So she's only just seeing a lot of the YouTube stuff and rare. So we're talking about it now. And then I see some notifications on my phone. But that tag name seemed familiar. So I paused. I completely paused. I'm like, yo, wait, hold on one sec. Let me check something. But I was hesitating. Like, because in my head, I'm thinking, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. Because I'm seeing bare notifications where this one person is liking all of my pictures and then eventually followed me. And I'm thinking, it wouldn't be him. He wouldn't dare. Like, nah, not after what he did to me, man. He's not brave enough to do that, man. He's not sick enough to do that. So I'm hesitating now. My friend's still on the phone like, is everything all right? I'm like, she could feel the energy just completely turn itself around. And she was like, what's happened? And I'm like, I'm just stuttering. I'm stuck for words because I'm thinking, I'm praying in my head. Please, God, let this not be this nigga. Like, if it's him, I'm going to go fucking mad. So after a little thought, I thought eventually I have to go on Instagram anyway and check my notifications. Can you believe it was actually him liking up all my pictures and then following me after? I'm thinking, what? Nah. Woo! Woo! I'm a dickhead. Because people like that even think they can come back into my life like nothing ever happened. And as soon as that happened, I called my friend at the time that I obviously called when it all happened. And I'm calling her saying, can you believe what just happened? And she's like, just block him, don't even say nothing. But I was so pissed off. Well, I was like, yo, no, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So I'm messaging him now. And I'm thinking, how dare you? I should have fucked you up then, blood. And I didn't. And because a lot of times Michael always lets things slide and let people just run with certain shit. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. You people have taken him on for fool. And just think you can come back like nothing ever happened. So I had to message him. Not even want to look at yourself type of thing. I was just lucky that I wasn't too intoxicated and that it didn't go anywhere far. But it just makes you wonder how far people would go to violate you when you're drunk or when you're high or anything. I don't wish bad on anyone, not even him. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not a saint. I've done a lot of things in my past that I'm not proud of. Nothing as disgusting as that. But again, I'm not proud of some of the things that I've done in the past. So I'm not here to say this should happen to him or that should happen to him. At the end of the day, God decides, not just for him, for anyone, for any of us. But I leave it to God. I leave it to God. Clearly what he's done to me or what he did to me, he feels was nothing. He clearly does, because otherwise, why would he follow me? Why would he like my stuff? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. He clearly doesn't rate me. He clearly doesn't respect me, and that's cool. He ain't the first. He's probably not going to be the last. But I don't blame them. I blame myself. I blame myself. It's fine. Michael's always the bad person, so I deserve that, right?